Hi, I'm Jill Maurer. Welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time visiting. Either way, make sure to subscribe if you haven't so we can be sure to see each other again. I've done a couple videos on myths and superstitions surrounding jewelry. And today I'm going to talk about metals in particular. And these aren't so much superstitions, these are more myths and misconceptions that I hear all the time. Probably one of the most common misperceptions that I hear about in jewelry in relation to metal is that gold comes in three colors, that there are three colors of gold: yellow gold, rose gold, and white gold. The truth is that gold is an element. It is yellow. That is the only color that pure gold is. Jewelry is not generally made from pure gold. Jewelry is generally alloyed with other metals, and those other metals affect the color of the gold. So 18 karat gold is 75% gold, 25% another alloy, and 14 karat gold has 585 parts of gold per thousand. The rest of it is another metal. So there's a lot of room to change the color when you're alloying gold. So if you add a lot of copper, for example, you get a pink or a rosy gold. If you add a lot of silver or another white metal, you can get a white gold. You can actually rid the piece of the goldness of the gold. And we sell jewelry in all kinds of colors: green, pink, peach. It all just depends on what you alloy the gold with. So in truth, there's only one color of gold, but gold jewelry can come in different colors. Here's the second misconception I hear about gold, and I think most of this comes from the movies, and that is if you bite gold, you can somehow tell if it's real gold. Where this comes from is if you have pure gold, and that would be 24 karat gold. Not a lot of jewelry is made from 24 karat gold anymore because it's so soft and pliable. Alloying it makes it stronger. But if you have, it is true, if you have pure gold and you were to bite into it, you could dent it. That is probably where it comes from. But you're not going to pick up an 18 karat gold ring or a 14 karat gold ring and bite it and tell anybody whether it's real gold. That just doesn't happen. We do have tests for that. Doesn't involve biting. The third belief is more of a myth, and this is going back to Aztec times, ancient times, that there's this belief that gold came to us from the sun. And for so long we thought, oh, weren't those ancient people ridiculous to actually think somehow that gold came from the sun? It turns out they weren't too far off. Scientists now believe that gold, all the gold in the universe, comes from colliding stars. So our sun is a star, stars collide, and they produce gold into the universe, and then the Earth's gravity pulls the gold here. So it turns out those Aztecs were not too far off. The fourth thing that I hear a lot is that if you're wearing a titanium ring and you're in an accident, when the ambulance comes, they're going to cut your finger off because they can't cut the ring off. Not so much. That's not exactly true. The reality is that a gold or silver ring is pretty easy to cut off. You can cut it with a lot of things because the gold and the silver is pretty soft. You cut it off, and because it's reasonably soft, you can pry it and bend it. Titanium is harder to cut, but we have things that can cut it. It's going to require another piece of equipment to cut it, which you may not be that close to, but somebody can find it. And they're going to have to cut it in two places to get it off. So they'll cut it in one place and then another, and then pull the two pieces apart. So while it is true that it is harder to cut a titanium ring off your finger, it can be cut off your finger. The fifth and final thing that I hear that is a myth is that platinum is more expensive than gold. Platinum prices and gold prices both fluctuate. And while it is true that throughout most of history, platinum is more expensive than gold, right now and for the past couple of years, gold has actually been more expensive than platinum by weight. And that is where it can get tricky, because the same ring made out of gold and platinum, the platinum one will be heavier because platinum is heavier. So that same ring may end up being more expensive in platinum, but it's not always the case that platinum is more expensive than gold. Those are the most common myths and misconceptions that I come across with metals in jewelry. Did I miss anything? Is there something you'd like to add? Tell me in the comments below. And also, don't forget to subscribe so we can see each other again. Bye for now.